Hey, it's Alex Mandossian, Chief Instructor of Teleseminar Secrets, and someone cared enough about you to bring you to this video. And I have no idea if this year turned out the way you wanted it to, or if this year was as disappointing as the previous year, or just as successful. I have no idea about that. But what I do know is there are two major fears that get in the way of most entrepreneurs. Doesn't matter if you're an independent professional owning a business, if you're a coach, a consultant, a network marketer, doesn't really matter what business you're in. If you are an entrepreneur, two fears get in the way, and I only want to talk about one of them. The first fear is the fear of failure. And typically the fear of failure is where we don't get started. We do everything we can to not get started because we are fearing that we're going to fail. Now, I'm not a psychologist, I'm not a therapist, but I've felt the fear of failure before and I've overcome it. The second fear is much more insidious. And when it raises its ugly head, it is awful. And it affects us day in and day out, especially when we've set an intention. And that fear is the fear of success. The fear of success. Now, I don't mean to offend you in any way, but I bet that you fear success at some level. You're afraid that something is going to work, and some way and somehow along the way you stop doing it. You sabotage, and all of a sudden you start blaming the things that didn't work. You may blame your coach, your instructor, or maybe even the continuing education. Well, let me tell you, there are two ways to overcome that fear of success. In fact, not even to focus on it, to ignore it altogether. And one of the ways is to publicly declare what you will do with the money once you turn your annual income in 2009 into a monthly income by 2012 or earlier. That's what I did. In the year 2001, I got together just with myself and my friends and family, and I asked myself and them, what if I turned my annual income into a monthly income? What would I do with all that extra money? And by publicly declaring that to colleagues, friends, family members, it became real. And you know what? I did it. I did it in 23 months, and it was one of the proudest accomplishments I ever have had. And then once I reached that, then there was something else I had to do, and it was not about money anymore, it was about time. Because I could work myself into the ground, lose my family, lose my friends, lose my colleagues, because I was just focused on the money. So the second goal was, how do I triple my time off? How do I maintain my income and triple my time off? And that's what I'm doing right now. How do I maintain a seven-figure income and have 3 times the amount of time off? And by doing so, what am I going to do with all that extra time? Am I going to donate it to charity, to foundations? Am I going to take family vacations? Am I going to look for a new home in some exotic area of the world? Now that's what I'm focused on. So if it's about money, then focus on what you're going to do with that extra money once it becomes a reality, and declare it. Comment and share on this video. The second thing is, once you've achieved your income, ask yourself, well, how do I maintain that and triple my time off? How do I shave off time from work and put it more towards fun, pleasure, charity? Now, we as human beings are really, really good at focusing on what's not working. Let me show you 2 books. This first book is called DSM-4. This is 10 years old, and this is a manual of mental disorders. Now, if you've gone through a master's degree in psychology or have come across this book, you know that this book is thick. It's almost 1,000 pages, and this is what doesn't work. This is what gets in the way of success. This next book was a function of 500 interviews. It's a much smaller book, and it is the manual of success. It's called Think and Grow Rich, which I'm sure you've heard about, and it's by Napoleon Hill. Now, look at how good we are as human beings at looking at disease and mental disorder, and look at how good we are at looking at success. I mean, not very good. We don't have this positive psychology down yet. So what I'm here to tell you is publicly declare, comment and share on this video right here and right now what you'll do when you turn your annual income into a monthly income, and then comment and share what you will do with the extra time once you've reached that level of income that you want. And what are you going to do with the extra time with your family, friends, or foundation work if you have any? My name is Alex Mandossian, and then I hope you do what it takes to go through this 3-month journey with me, 8 modules with Teleseminar Secrets, and do what it takes to get the tuition money to pay for it and bring your study buddy, because I will show you everything in my ability that I've done over the years to turn my annual income into a monthly, as well as tripling my time off. I hope our paths cross again soon.